Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar and we're back again with another market recap. And today, or at least let's say the past 2 days, were a little bit different because the options that I ended up actually buying were from yesterday. Now I'm not exactly sure if I can see that, but I guess I can if I go here. Here we go. So yesterday was the 21st. AMD, or let's go here for so SPY. I bought these SPY 447 calls that are expiring on Wednesday. I bought those yesterday at 287, and it ended up, it wasn't really the best trade, I guess you could say. If we move, let's move this down there. So if we zoom out here and look at SPY yesterday, I basically got the call, or bought the call up here, which was, it was bad. It was bad on my point. So I shouldn't have bought it here. And I didn't realize there was some sort of meeting going on yesterday too. But anyways, the simple point is I bought it up here and immediately went crashing down, and even went all the way even further down to 440 at some point towards the later afternoon, and then kind of came back a little bit. Luckily we had a nice gap up and a move up, basically up to 449 today on SPY, to help me kind of close out of that position. So that was nice. I ended up making like a $80 or so profit on that. And then I did end up buying 2 AMD calls for 121s expiring this week. This was kind of like a momentum play that I wanted it to go up to 120, let's say 121. I was eyeing up the 120 calls, but by the time I got in, which is the same thing on SPY, it ended up going to the top of it, and then right as I bought it, it just tanked. So, whoa. Okay. So same thing on SPY. Kind of bought them at the very top. I bought one for $98 and the other one for $1.64. So $98 and $164. Yeah, it was interesting thing on that because today, let's see if we look at this, change this to AMD real quick. We kind of zoom in here towards before basically, let's say 12 p.m. This line here, I guess it was kind of basically working as yesterday's high. I wouldn't even be that. It would be like right there. So I believe this was somewhere around yesterday's high. We touched it once, twice, 3 times. We got through it for a brief second, but then after that, just couldn't hold it. Sellers kind of got a hold of it, and it flushed all the way down. So we were looking at like 117 up here, all the way down to basically high 113s, low 114s, which I was happy I got out of those AMD calls. I think it was like somewhere right here, which I believe I ended up taking like a $90 loss on those. So 174. Yeah, it was like a $90 or so loss on those, which isn't the greatest, but what can you do? I'm happy I got out here rather than down here, because if I would have gotten down out here, I'm sure those calls would have gone to, I wouldn't say near zero, but it would definitely have been somewhere in the negative 60 or negative 70% area down here. So glad I got out of there. I know there were a bunch of people talking once AMD did kind of hit down here. They were going to try to call or try to play the 120 calls towards the end of the week. Maybe it has a little bit of more of a bounce kind of rebound action up towards 120 towards the end of the week, but you never know. It was an interesting day today, that's for sure. I'm happy I got out of that SPY trade, profitable, and glad that basically the call that I bought from yesterday, this push right here, got me out of it and in the money. So super happy about that. I've been eyeing up some Ford. Let me see here. I've been eyeing up some Ford calls for April. If we go ahead and check these May 20th calls. I have been trying to kind of eyeball. It's going to be somewhere around the 30s. If we even go here, like these $30 calls are 2 cents, so $2 a piece. Pretty good volume. There's 5,300 open interest on this one. And these $26 calls here, there's about 12,500 vol open interest on that. Those are only 4 cents a piece. So I've seriously been considering possibly buying like 100 contracts of this one, or let's say the 30 because it has the most open interest. But either this 26 or 30, probably buy like 100 or so contracts of those, hold those until May and see what happens, because I know Ford can get some momentum. Ford can get going, and if there's any way it gets anywhere close to 26 or let's say even 30, those calls would pay really, really well. So just wanted to make another quick market recap like I usually do. Hopefully have another one up tomorrow. I know it's been kind of here and there, but some of these trades have been being kind of swung trades where I kind of hold them, and other trades, it's just it's a little iffy. It goes red, and then I'm like, I mean, I should reflect on it, but then I kind of don't. So today was a decent day, only down -10 overall on the option side of the account. But yeah, it was a good one, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.